Ronaldo to Ronaldo! It's one of the great Old Trafford comebacks. Astonishing.
Manchester United 2, Southampton 2, and I'm fuming, guys. I am fuming, I am livid, I am angry. This was an opportunity for us to jump to third place on the log and make our season look a success. We had an opportunity and we lost the opportunity. Throughout this season, Chelsea have given us opportunities to come close to them and overtake them, and every single opportunity they gave us, we dropped the ball. And we dropped the ball tonight. We dropped the ball tonight. We could have gone third. Leicester lost. Chelsea lost. We just needed to beat Southampton. We are not asking Manchester United to beat Barcelona or Real Madrid or Juventus. We are saying Manchester United beat Southampton. That's all. Beat Southampton. Don't beat Liverpool. Don't beat Arsenal. Don't beat Chelsea. Beat Southampton. And they could not do it. They could not do it. Why? We've got a small manager that's in place, guys. We've got a small manager. We've got a bunch of small players there that don't know how to play under pressure. This was the first time this season that they had true pressure to play up until. That they had true pressure to play under. And they failed. Every other big team plays under pressure. Real Madrid are playing under pressure every single game. Zidane even said it as a final for them. Because if they do not win every single game, they will not win La Liga. And guess what? They are winning every single game. Because they are big players with a big manager that know how to win when they have to win. Manchester City is the same. Last season, they had to, I think they went on like a 13-game run or something like that, where they had to win those games. If they drew those games or lost those games, Liverpool would have put them to the title. They had to win. They did win. They did win. But what happens with Manchester United? We have to win. This is one of the first times this season they are playing under pressure. This is the first time, sorry. They play under pressure. They have to win. They don't win. They draw against Southampton. Not against Barcelona or Real Madrid. Southampton. I don't care what Southampton done to Manchester City. Manchester City can afford to lose games and draw games because they got second under lock. Guess what? We can't. And if Manchester City are put in a situation where they have to beat Southampton, they will. Because last season they proved it. They had to beat those teams and they beat all the teams. So I'm angry. I'm fuming, guys. I'm fuming because I hold Manchester United to a certain standard. I have not lowered the bar. I have not lowered my standards because of the new manager that came in, because of the players we have, because of where we are. I have not. Because when I look at other big clubs like Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, they don't lower standards. They keep the standard there. So I keep United there. And I expect United to achieve certain things. I'm not saying United win the Premier League. I'm saying go third. There's an opportunity for you to go third. You just have to beat Southampton, a mid-table team. You can't do that. At home. At home. You can't do that. There's two reasons why we drew today. Two reasons why we did not succeed today. Number one is because of coaching and managing. Number two is because of fatigue. Why coaching and managing? There's one of my guys. I got him on Twitter. We're friends. His name is Raul. I'll add his link to his channel in the description, guys. Check his channel out. He also posts A1 content. He speaks on football. He speaks on a lot of other things as well. I enjoy his content. Go to his channel, give him a subscribe and check his content out, guys. And his name is Raul, and he tapped me and he said he did not agree with how I was speaking against Oli, so to speak. He said he didn't agree with that I was criticized for my last review. I was criticizing Oli when in the defensive setup, but in attacking I wasn't giving Oli the praise that he deserved. So guess what, Raul? What do you say now about Oli? What do you say? Because you are the manager of Manchester United, or you are a football manager. It is your job. It is your job to look at the team that you are versing, study them, how they play, and come up with a solution. Oli did not have a solution. Oli knew how they played, because in his press conferences, he was saying Southampton play with a high press. But guess what? He had no answer to a high press. Zero answer. First 20 minutes, we were under the cosh. We looked like we were shaky. First 20 minutes, we looked like we could concede X amount of goals in that 20 minutes. We had no answer. They outplayed us in the first 20 minutes. Southampton play with a high press. Therefore, if you are a manager and you know you're coming up against a team with a high press, you first of all, you go to your keeper. You tell your keeper, David De Gea, we are versing a team with a high press. They are close to our box. And any mistake we make, they are snatching onto it. Therefore, David De Gea, when you get the ball, kick the ball long. Do not kick the ball to the centre back. Do not pass the ball out. Do not pass the ball to the centre backs. Do not pass the ball to the full backs. Kick the ball long to the strikers. You tell your back four, when you get the ball, guys, kick the ball long or kick the ball down the channels on the wings. Do not play amongst each other. Lindelof, Maguire, do not pass to each other. Do not pass the ball along the back four. And if you can also, do not play the ball to the central midfielders if you can. I understand it's not possible. You have to make the central midfielders touch the ball and stuff like that. You have to pass it off to them. Okay. But at all times, try to play the ball long or try to play the ball down the channels by the wings. Do not play the ball to each other, the back four. That's what you tell the back four. Then you go to your midfielders, Paul Pogba and Nemanja Matic. Guys, when you get the ball, play 1 and 2 touch football. Why? Because as soon as you get the ball, there's a player that's holding your pocket already, ready to snatch the ball. That is a high press. So when you get the ball, do not turn. Do not try and do a trick. Do not try and shield the ball. When you get the ball, 1 and 2 touch football. That alleviates pressure. 1 touch football alleviates pressure. That's how you beat a press, is by playing 1 touch football. Look how Barcelona do it. Look how Manchester City, look how Liverpool do it. They play 1 touch football. And that's been my criticism of all this time for Manchester United. Is I don't understand. These are professional boys. Their whole life they are kicking a ball. I don't understand how they can't play 1 and 2 touch football. We do not play that. And that's down to coaching. So Oli should have said that to his team. Should have said that to his team. Go long. Do not play the ball out from the back. There is a high press. Guess what? Oli said nothing like that. David De Gea was passing the ball to his back four. The back four were passing to each other. Lindelof and Maguire. They were passing the ball to Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba on the ball goes and tries and makes a turn and wants to shield the ball. How do you do that when there's a press? Why didn't our manager tell the players that? Because I see managers, when they tell their team certain things, their team does it. Their team does it. You look at like Arsenal, at all times they want to play out from the back. Why? Arteta instills that play out from the back. And I've seen certain other teams, Jose Mourinho teams, most of the time they kick the ball long. That's what the manager wants. Why didn't Oli tell our team that? We were under the cosh for 20 minutes from the press. And then there's another thing about a press, guys. A high press. A high press means that the team is now pushing up further on the pitch. So it can be one of two things. The team pushes up, meaning that there is space behind them. There's space behind them for your attackers to run in behind. We did not do that effectively. Why didn't Oli tell Martial, Rashford, Greenwood, play on the shoulder of the defenders? Play on the shoulder of the defenders, because there is grass to run, guys. There is grass to run. And if Oli was a proper coach and manager, he would have even benched Greenwood and started Daniel James, because there is space to run. And Daniel James is at his best is when he has grass to run at. Why didn't Oli tell his team that? So you've got that scenario with the high presses when the whole team moves up and there's space in behind the defenders. Or you also have a scenario where the team are high pressing, but it's the attackers that are pressing. And so there's a big gap after the attackers in your midfield. There's a huge gap there. There's a huge gap. And you can either play the ball there. But in this case, they weren't that. In this case, today's game, there was space behind the defenders because the whole team played high press. The whole team shifted forward. We did not play on the shoulder of them, guys. We did not play on the shoulder. Oli did not have a solution to a high press. That kills us the first 20 minutes. Then Paul Pogba done what he done. And our best players today were the worst on the pitch. Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, the worst. Those are two of our best players. They were the worst on the pitch. And I told you one thing about my channel, guys. I'm 100% honest. I've got no biasm. I will call a spade a spade. I like Paul Pogba. He's one of my favorite players in the world, period. But, call a spade a spade. Paul Pogba had a woeful game today. A woeful game. Very bad game. However, he was involved in 2 of the goals, but he had a bad game. Bruno Fernandes, I don't even think Bruno Fernandes completed 5 passes to someone during the whole game. He was poor. He was extremely poor. But I'm not going to get onto them so much. Why I'm not going to get onto them so much? It's because of fatigue. The guys are bound to play like that. You can only play to a certain level for so many games, guys. You have to have one off game. We're all human. It happens to the best of players. It happens to Liverpool as well. Their front line sometimes, Sadio Mane, Salah, they don't play well in a certain games. It's normal. But guess what? The reason also why I go back to coaching is because when you have a style of play and a system, you don't rely on individuals. United rely on individuals. Look at our goals. We relied on individuals. There was no patterns of play. There was no passing movement. There was no movement. It was individuals that stepped up. Individuals that stepped up and got us those goals. And that's our style of play. That's how we play. We rely on individual brilliance. But when you have a system and a style of play, guys, it doesn't matter if one player is having a bad game, or it doesn't matter if you take Paul Pogba out the team, or if you take Bruno Fernandes out the team. Your team still needs to be getting 3 points. You still need to be getting the victory. Manchester City do that. Liverpool do that. Liverpool versus Barcelona in the Champions League without Salah, without Bobby Firmino, and they beat Barcelona 4-0. Why? The system beat Barcelona. Manchester City last season, they won the league without Kevin De Bruyne for the 3/4 of the season. Why? The system won the league, not just individual players. The system. No matter who Manchester City takes out, Kun Aguero's not playing, Jesus is playing, Jesus is not a good striker, they're still getting 3 points. The system is getting the 3 points. The system. It's not about individuals. But United, we rely on individuals because our manager has not implemented a style of play. So we rely on certain individuals. And when those individuals don't come to the party, we are dead. Today, we were dead. We were not good today. That team, Southampton, you could see the difference between a team that relies on individual brilliance and a team that is well coached. Southampton is well coached. They know how to press. They know when to press. They know the pressing triggers. They know how to move the ball. They know where each player needs to be. They are coached. They got a very good coach and a very good manager. We have better players than Southampton in every single part of the pitch. We should be beating them. Why did we not beat them? Why? Coaching and fatigue. Fatigue, guys. I don't know what's going to happen the next games, but we are in big trouble because we have to rotate our squad. You saw we play the same 11 and those guys are tired. Those guys are leggy, they are fatigued, they are tired. We have to make changes in the Crystal Palace game and the games after that. But especially in the Crystal Palace game on Thursday. We have to make changes, and Wobi and I hope United are in for it, because when we make changes, when we take Bruno or Pogba out the team, you saw when we took Pogba out, we could not keep the ball anymore. We could not keep the ball anymore. And it's going to be peak, guys. It's going to be peak on Thursday because we have to make changes and we got no squad depth. We got no squad depth. The players that are coming off the bench cannot do anything. Daniel James cannot do anything. Fred and Scott McTominay, they can do a job, but obviously they're not as good as Matic and Paul Pogba and Bruno and them and stuff. So, fatigue played a part in us getting the result that we got today. And it's going to be peak on Thursday and the other games because we have to rotate our team and we rely on individual brilliance. Once again, if we had a system and a style of play, it would not matter who we take out in the team. We would still get results against Crystal Palace and Southampton because they are teams that are lower than us. We should be beating those teams. But on Thursday, let's see what happens because we have to rotate the squad. So I am fuming. I am not happy at all. We could have been third place today. We threw it away. we threw it away. And if you ask me right now, I think we're going to get fourth. And I still think Chelsea will get third. And that is not good. And if I'm the owner of Manchester United and United finish below Chelsea, I would make some changes. I would make some changes because I know where United need to be. And I know how United need to get there. And I know the certain caliber of manager that is out there. And for Frank Lampard to be above us currently now, what the situation he came into with Chelsea, that should never be the case. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Frank Lampard should never be above you. Never. Not with the squad Chelsea have. Not with the situation he came into. No ways. Next season I can understand Frank Lampard being above us. I can understand it. I can understand it because they're getting good players. But not this season. Not this season. So, I'm telling you, for me, I think the best performers was Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial. And Luke Shaw. Those are the best performers. I give them all a 7. I give them all a 7. Marcus Rashford maybe a 7.5. I think Marcus Rashford is excellent. He had some skills. We never seen those skills. He beat Kai Walker-Peters. He had him on toast. But the other players, especially Bruno and Pogba, 5. Even Wan-Bissaka's another one. 5. That boy with the ball at his feet is terrible. Terrible. So, you know, it is what it is, guys. We're supporting Manchester United. We will continue supporting Manchester United. Those are my views. I'm very angry. You know, I'm very angry, but I still believe that we can get top 4. I wanted third. We wanted third. It doesn't look like for me we're not going to get third. But top 4, if we can get it, it's fine. Right now we're 5th. We continue remaining 5th. We can't leave 5th. But anyway, we will get, hopefully we will get top 4. Going into Europa, I don't even know what to expect in Europa after this performance. After this performance, imagine versing a Roma. Imagine versing Roma. Imagine versing Inter Milan at a later stage. What's going to happen? Bayer Leverkusen maybe. What's going to happen? Those are very good teams. So, it's on for us to see. It's on for us to see. Let's see what happens. But we threw away the points again. I'll see you. That's my match review, guys. Heated match review. Got everything off my chest. I'll see you on Friday probably. I'll see you on Friday with my Crystal Palace match review. Let's hope we can get the 3 points, guys. Cheers.